guys, welcome back to the Diaspora channel. Today I have a special guest. Salut tout le monde, bienvenue sur Diaspora channel. And I will let my special guest introduce herself.
Hello, I'm Tatiana and I am a fitness instructor and performing arts specialist.
Welcome
Hi.
to the Diaspora channel.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So Tatiana, where are you originally from?
I am originally from Jamaica. I was born there and I came here when I was 2.5.
Oh my. Do you have some memories?
Okay, not really. I would say that a lot of my upbringing has been influenced by my mother.
Okay.
Because she grew 7 children over here.
Wow.
Yes. So I think it's influences from food and a lot of cultural things that have happened in our home.
Right.
And definitely not from growing up or lack of growing up in Jamaica. But I do plan a big trip to tour the island so I can get a sense of culture and really immerse myself.
Wow, that's interesting. So when do you think you'll be going?
Well, I had wanted it for 2020, but lots of other things have come up.
Right.
But you never know, God willing, it may still happen.
Okay. You never know, maybe I'll be coming with you, so that's why I'm double checking.
That would be so great.
So Tatiana, you mentioned earlier that you are a fitness instructor, right?
Yeah, I call myself a family fitness practitioner.
All right.
It's a big posh name.
So, can you explain more what exactly you do to our viewers?
Okay, so my organisation works with mums and babies to get the mums fitter, back into good health, and get their bodies back after having a baby. And I do adult classes, I do personal training, but my love is working with the mums to get them back into shape, because I think coming from being a mum myself, it's not the simplest thing. You need a bit of motivation, a bit of guidance.
That's so true.
Yeah.
So true. Especially after, giving birth, your whole body change.
Yeah.
And
the clothes don't fit and you feel a lot more lack of confidence, and you want to get back yourself. Even if you weren't, what would we say, slim before, you still have lack of energy and your metabolism is slowing down. You need to get that back up. Just eating healthy and meeting other people is really nice, and other mums to share the experience.
Oh, so is it like a group thing?
Well, yeah. I think people come there because they want to meet new people.
Okay.
And they also want to talk about some of the things that have possibly happened with the baby coming.
All right.
So it's a nice social aspect as well.
Definitely, yeah.
And I think a lot of that has been overlooked. When I was growing up, I think there weren't very many groups for mums. And I think there's a lot of things out there now which is really great.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
So how did you start?
Well, I started I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago now, in this particular field. Before that, I had been working in the gym before I had my first child, which was over 20 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Great. Amazing body.
Well, you try to work out, keep yourself really, So what happened was, I went back into it. I decided to retrain in that area, and then I thought, well, let me get that extra strand on my personal training and decide to do pre and postnatal fitness.
Okay.
And it has been a roller coaster ride, because it's still new to a lot of people to really work out with your child there. Doing an activity with your child is not what everybody's used to. They normally take their child somewhere, they watch, they wait, or they come back.
Yeah.
Or they leave their child at home and come out and do something. I think in this age of people being stuck to their social media profiles or phones, it's really nice that you do something that you can be there with each other.
That's so good. So you have both, like mom and child?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So it's really fun. I enjoy it. It's my best class to teach. and I think it's helpful for a lot of people.
Right. That's interesting. So, what I will ask you, you've been doing this for 5 years, so what are the challenges?
I would say, first of all, it was getting the space to use.
Okay.
And when you got the space, whether people were going to come, which is a big thing when people first start their businesses up.
Yeah.
Are you going to get your customers? And I spent a lot of time sitting in empty halls.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Paying for the space and paying for flyers and blah-de-da. And getting people to really understand, I think, is the second thing, what exactly it is all about. They're like, this is new. Why would I want my little kid to be with me? How is the class laid out? Is it safe?
Well, yeah, true.
But I think it provides that bonding, because there are 2 classes that I focus on, and the first one is called Carry Me Fit. Okay. And it's where you carry your baby in the baby carrier.
Oh, wow.
And we dance and we use the baby as leverage, so we do weight-bearing exercises with the baby on us.
Wow,
okay?
That sounds fun.
And that's the first one. And then the second one is just a functional fitness class. The babies or the toddlers, it goes up to a higher age, and they're around the floor. And we do a mixture of different exercises while they're still in the room. They play with toys, they join in if they're old enough to join in, and then they also bring refreshments for their children. So you're still getting what you need to get done. It probably would be if you were at home doing it, if you had that motivation, but you're in an environment where I'm going, come on, let's do this.
It sounds fun though.
It is, it's fun.
So is it like one-to-one, or you can do it like group of moms with their children?
It's a group of moms. I also have an online facility where I said that people could book me and I would do one-to-ones.
Okay.
So like Skype or WhatsApp or whatever, so we can see each other, and I'll be able to say, okay, this is what I need you to do now. So more like a one-to-one personal training. Building upon that one, I also want people to get together with their friends, and then we could still online Skype, because you have a couple of people in the room. And then I am still the person that everybody is talking to and helping them to do the moves that I am showing. So there's a lot of ways that we could do this, or if people want to book me and they have a couple of friends, so they want to get it as a group and they're people that they know each other, let's go to the park and let's do it outside if you want. It's not location specific, as long as it's not freezing and it's not raining. You can take your baby out with you in the park, and whether you're holding the baby or not, you can still do quite a few exercises that will keep you in shape and get you out of the house, which is very hard when you have a baby first.
Yes. True, I can relate to that. I can definitely relate to that. So as a mom of 2, right?
Yes.
How do you manage to do what you're doing and still being a great mom?
Okay, so let me backtrack a little bit, because I have 2 organizations or 2 businesses. So with the fitness one, the family fitness one, that's the one that I work for myself, and I go out and I deliver the classes. The second business I have is a performing arts business. So that is the one that is called the Ramel Foundation. The fitness one is called Firefly Fitness UK, and the foundation is called the Ramel Foundation. And so it's called Ramel because it was named after my middle child.
Oh.
So I had a child that was born and he had a heart condition. Yeah. So when he passed away, when he was nearly 2, I decided to come up with an organisation for him. And I've always been a performer. And I went to the Brit School. Well, we were the first people there. That's how old I am. And I had a record deal when I was 15 and a publishing deal. And so I spent quite a lot of time in the music industry, about 15 years in the music industry. So my background is music. Yeah, I used to be a rapper.
Okay.
So
maybe at the end of the show you can drop us something. Nice.
Don't know about that. But yeah, so yeah, I decided to bring this organisation to life. And then I broke his name down, Ramel, to be an acronym of Realising Our Meaning Emancipates Life. So with that, I just finished doing a program of spoken word with young people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was an 8-week program. I did that in conjunction with the Pathway and Girl Force Productions Universal, and also Dead Rabbits Theatre.
Okay.
So that we were all in collabo. It's called What About Us?
Oh.
Yeah, so that's like a really great step forwards for performance. And I'm going to continue some stuff at the Pathway. And before that, I have adapted plays, I write scripts, I work and I do performing arts or musical theatre in partnership with lots of different organisations after school or on the weekend. So my background is definitely performance, and that ties in with the Firefly Fitness UK, because in the class we do have some nursery rhymes and we do a lot of stuff. And being able to juggle this. My eldest son is 21 this month, so it's great because he's big enough to look after the younger one, which is my daughter, and she's 9. So it's worked out perfect in the end. But I think because he's big, it's a lot easier. He's able to go on and live his life and do the things that he wants to do. And then we've got the beauty of my daughter coming into the mix, and my son raps.
Oh.
And my daughter,
yeah,
she sings and dances. I know, but it's really strange because I didn't think that he'd be so into it. But yeah, he's got his own, his rap name Matrix, and yeah, he's got his own, channels and things that he's doing for himself. And then my daughter, she has her own Instagram account that I manage.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and she's very.
I'll check that out.
Yeah, I'll have to show you. And she likes singing and dancing as well. So we're all kind of a very performance-based family.
So what are your aspirations for business?
Well, I would like to travel, and I think I could take my business with me, because if I'm doing my online fitness videos and people are booking me to do one-to-ones or classes with their friends or whatever, I can then take myself or stream live and be able to bring my service to women and their children, or people that just want to take part, because there might be people around the world just like the workouts, whether they have a child or not, it's irrelevant. But I would like to set this up as an online facility.
Right.
So then I can be at any place as long as I have Wi-Fi, and be able to help people stay on their journey of fitness and health, and they can ask me questions, and I was going to do like tips, days, different things. So I may start something on Facebook and Instagram where we can correspond and
like
interact.
Live?
Yes.
Okay.
Like live, and recorded videos, because I know that there are a lot of people out there doing their workout videos so that people can be inspired to look like that person, or because they think the person is really great or their workouts are great. So I'm going to start some of that in the latter part of this year. Yeah, I'm really excited.
That's great. Yeah, I'm actually very excited for this.
Thank you so much.
And the good part is, you're doing something that is a bit different.
Yeah.
But so good for, moms.
Yes.
Because you don't have to think like, oh, I don't have nowhere to leave my child, but I want to work out.
That's
so
right.
It's just perfect.
Yeah, that's right. And
perfect.
if I do stream live, then people can ask me questions.
Yeah.
And I can say, okay, the modification for this, or really, if you can't do that, I would like you to come back to it at another time, and you'll be better by next week. Give it a try. You can give people though that kind of closer you know, to them kind of incentive, rather than when it's just a video that's there, people might, well, I pressed the button maybe, but if they know that you're coming on and you're really there for them. And I think that's what I want to be. I don't want people to think I'm a guru or any type. I would like just for people to be switched on to knowing that there's a facility like this out there, and that they can, that as you said, they don't just have to sit with their child and think, oh, I don't know what. And it could be somebody that lives in another country that's like, oh, I'd like to come online and have a little go at what you're doing.
That's brilliant. And I think that the baby or the child is working out at the same time.
Yeah. If they are like, say, 3 years old, I've had the 3-year-olds in my class and they're squatting and press ups. It's so funny, but it's super cool. And I think it's also that way of giving inspiration to your child, because you can only give them what they can only feed off what you give them. And so if you're doing healthy stuff, you're eating well, you're working out, they'll be like, this is what life is about. Surely they're going to know about other aspects of life as well. It's not about just not having a balance. But I think if you do something for yourself, especially as a mum, your children are inspired and they see that you are still up there. Also, this combats things, exercise combats things like postnatal depression. You know, you get the body moving, the endorphins out, you sweat, you feel a lot better.
Yeah. It's good. It's good for your mind.
Yes,
body.
It is.
So, you know, guys, you need to check her out. She's amazing.
Thank you.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
Well, I'd really, really like, and I've asked God for this, I put it out there, I want to live somewhere warm, and I want to be able to continue to help people this way, as I said, as an online platform. But I'd like to just live somewhere where it's warm, where I can eat fresher food and have a bit more peace of mind.
Oh, definitely will happen.
I hope.
Yeah, and thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. You've been really special here.
Awesome. Though, before you go, can you let the viewers know how they can contact you?
Okay, so if you check out my Instagram, and you can follow me at Firefly Fit UK. On Twitter, you can follow me, Firefly Fit UK, same thing. And then Facebook, it's Firefly Fitness UK. And I hope to hear from you, and if you've got any questions, anything that you need, just hit me up.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, guys, for watching. And if you like this video, please don't forget to give a thumbs up.
And subscribe.
Merci. Yes. Share, like, and subscribe.